Gabe! Hi, buddy. Hi, man. Hi, Gabe. Good morning, Dayspringers. I'm going to meet my buddy Mike. He's walking his dogs. I've been up all night. I got count them, 4 vodkas. That's double what I normally have at home. 4 vodkas in me. And I'm gonna go catch up with Mike, do a little walking, walk off this mild buzz that I have. I've been, it's been about 6 hours it took me to get all those 4 drinks in me, so don't judge me. Here we go. Conditioned to take the stairs. I'm kind of like Pavlov's dog. Heading into the golden hour when the sun's about to get high. I should say when the sun's low. When the sun's coming up and the sun's low, and it's casting long shadows and everything's golden. Man, I love it. Hey, Mike.
Good to see you this morning.
Yeah, baby. Oh, I'd love to mount a camera on Gabe. I got a little camera. I could probably make it happen too. What do you think, Gabe? Mount a camera on you, buddy? Yeah. We'll get a Gabe's eye view of the world. So I'm marinating on a subject today, and I'm wondering how much of your unhappiness is due to your own stinking thinking, and how many of the obstacles that you've experienced in your life is due to your own thought life. I put out this photo yesterday or the day before, and I said we're talking about rich people, millionaires and broke people, and we said millionaires do this and broke people do that. And one of the things that broke people do is broke people pass the blame. Broke people blame circumstances, and they blame other people for their shortcomings or for whatever reason why they failed. And people who are successful typically will take responsibility even if it wasn't their fault. So this is going to be a theme I want to cover today. I'm going to just kind of chime in as my thoughts become clear. And I just want you to search your own heart and ask yourself, how many times have you failed and passed the blame? Or have you ever? Maybe you never have done that. That's the subject today. Because ultimately we've all got to take responsibility for our own happiness. I just think that sometimes we don't take enough personal responsibility for our shortcomings, and I think that we sabotage ourselves with our thinking. And the interesting thing about this syndrome, if it can be called a syndrome, is I think that we unwittingly sabotage ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Like we kill ourselves, we kill the dream without realizing consciously that we want to kill the dream. And I think that we got to do the personal work. I think it comes down to inner healing, and it comes down to just us being naked in front of the mirror with ourselves, just like looking at the junk that we have yet to clean up and dealing with it, because all of that baggage is what keeps us from success. Back to why we sabotage ourselves. Why do we have these hostile thoughts? Why do we think thoughts that aren't congruent with what we really want to do with our lives? Why do we make obstacles for ourselves? Why do we secretly, on some level, want to fail? Why is that? What do you guys think? Have you ever heard it said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right? So much of our success depends on what we believe. Not just what we're thinking, but what we believe. It's interesting how we can dupe ourselves. I think it's interesting how we can actually lie to ourselves. It's the worst sin you can ever commit, is to not be truthful with yourself. And I think oftentimes we have these high lofty goals, but we don't really believe we can attain them, and therefore we don't. So part of the formula to attaining your dreams is first believing that it's possible. And the interesting thing about dreams, and I've talked about this in the past, is that the reason it's a dream is because it's unrealistic. If it weren't unrealistic, it would just be a goal, right? Like, I have a goal to go here and shop today. That's a goal. But when you have a dream, what makes it a dream is the fact that it's completely unrealistic, that it's big. And I think that oftentimes, because our dreams are big, we believe that we can't get them done. We believe that we can't move the needle. So even when we try, maybe we're not wholeheartedly trying. What do you think? I think the dangerous word, or one of the most dangerous words, is doubt. You know, I believe that can't is just a belief. And I think when we get into doubt, that's when we really start sabotaging ourselves. We've got to get into the belief zone. We've got to get into the faith zone. When doubt starts to hit you, man, you've got to knock it out. And you've got to stand on the word. You know, look, there's plenty of reasons for doubt to come into anyone's mind, but there's no reason for it to stay. And you can knock it out if you know the word. You know, they say the truth will set you free. And once you know the word, then doubt will have no foothold in your life. And once you eradicate doubt, that's when you really start making it happen. That's when you really start stepping out in faith and letting go of the fetters that hold you back. So don't get me wrong, I don't mean to be on the negative slant with this vlog. Look, have you ever had a moment in your life where you just knew something was going to happen, you just knew you were going to accomplish something, you just knew you could do something, and then you went out and made it happen? I think part of the equation that pushes us through is inspiration. I think we've got to stay inspired. And look, let's face it, sometimes life just beats us down. Sometimes we have unmet expectations and we just go through the ringer. And we come out on the other side, maybe we're tired, maybe we're hanging around with people that aren't lifting us up, and so our inspiration gets depleted. And when that happens, I think it's so much harder to manifest something good. It's harder to manifest your dreams, to believe for your dreams, and that's when doubt starts to creep in. So if you're struggling with doubt, I think that it's really important that all of us stay in the inspiration zone. We hang around with people that inspire us. We reach out to people that are doing the things that we want to do. And you know, they say when the student is ready, the teacher will come. So if you want to move the needle in your life, you've got to be hanging around with people that are already at the shiny, happy place that you want to be. Stay inspired, and we've got to knock all doubt out of the park. Get doubt out of your thinking. Doubt is a belief. It's just a belief. And beliefs can change. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right. Folks, I'm curious to know what you think. Go ahead and leave a comment below. What are your thoughts on the subject? Share a story with me where you just knew you were going to knock it out of the park and then you went out and you did it. Whatever the thing was, I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, if you're a business owner, if you're a business builder, if you're an affiliate marketer, if you're a network marketer, if you work from home, you need leads, by all means subscribe to me right here. I'm going to send you 30 sources to get leads today, many places you've never thought of, won't cost you a penny. All you've got to do is give me your best email and I'm going to whiz it right off to you, my gift to you. And until next time, this is Cellie saying live well, love well, and God bless.